Demon Slayer has received a lot of love from fans of the manga, the anime, and by extension, fans of the anime soundtrack as well. Earlier this year, they released a compilation album of Lisa's songs, and Tanjiro being on the cover here isn't just for show. The opening for Demon Slayer, Gurenge, is on here, and on the other side, I'm sure you know who this guy is right here, a fan favorite, I'm sure. The reason he's on here is because Kamado, the track for Mugen Train, is also on here, and this is one hell of a compilation album. Definitely a must-have for sure. And yeah, not only did we get this year, I've been waiting for this for a while, and this came in the mail just yesterday, so I barely got to spend time with it, but look at this. This is the Demon Slayer soundtrack. This is the Aniplex release of it. Believe me, we are going to take a closer look at this in this video. So welcome to Music and Anime. My name is Ab, and first, as always, the song of the day, which is coming to us from Parker Myles, who says, really enjoy watching your videos, excited for the 500k sub episode to come in the future. Song of the day for you to play, Dearly Beloved from Kingdom Hearts. Now, as much as I appreciate the kind words, 500k sounds like a really huge stretch for me, and I can't even visualize that at the moment. But if you're asking me to play some Dearly Beloved, some Yoko Shimomura, some Kingdom Hearts, I could definitely do that. So hopefully you enjoy my rendition or arrangement of this beautiful main theme, as I remind you that Disney Plus is coming out with a Kingdom Hearts animated CG series sometime in the future. We don't know when. I completely forgot about that, and I honestly don't really know what to think about it, but hey. Aside from that, some of my favorite versions of Dearly Beloved, the Union X version from, it was an app that was only available in Japan, but yeah, the Union X version, it just sounds really, really nice. I think that my favorite one though, and only because it's so different, like stylistically than the rest of them, is the Memories of Melody one, and I haven't played this game yet. I know it's a rhythm game. I like how they added a little rhythm to the main theme, because it's a rhythm game. I never thought of Dearly Beloved with swing on it, so that's why that one just like sticks out to me like probably the most. Another very good one is Birth by Sleep. That one also very nice. I mean, they're all really, really good. So let me know what your favorite version of Dearly Beloved is, as difficult as it might be to choose. I'll also try to add like a Google Drive link or something to the track that I put together for Dearly Beloved there. So my arrangement of that will be down there. If you want to download that and listen to it, you can go ahead and do that. So thank you, Peter Myles, for sharing that with us. And if you wanted to share your favorite anime opening, ending, or music in a series, just comment down below with Song of the Day, and you could see it in a future video. So the Demon Slayer soundtrack on vinyl, this is stunning to look at. Just the art on here is absolutely incredible. They have it on CD as well, so you can also get this same art and everything on CD. But this is just an absolute work of art. And since I just got this yesterday and I didn't have time to listen to it, I'll be right back. Let me just wait right there. Just 1 second, I promise. Oh man, your boy is ready to kick some demon ass, cause this soundtrack, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right here. So there you go. So while the anime is a sight to behold and the characters, the story, and everything just really holds up, the music by Yuki Kaijura and Goshina, the music they've made really bring these epic and emotional scenes to life. But before I talk about some of my favorite tracks, let's take a look at this wonderful gatefold here. Just again, the art on it with just Tanjiro on there. One thing that I did not know about this before getting it on my hands is that the waves on here, there's a texture to it, and it's actually embossed. Like you can feel it's raised, and it's so cool. And it happens throughout the entire thing too. So like on the back, on the waves there, it feels embossed as well. The absence of color throughout the rest of this really make the water that Tanjiro uses, his style there, really pop. Just before we get into the inside here, and this won't come with all of them, this is an extra I got for having ordered this early. I got it through CD Japan, and this is not a sponsor for them, but I will have a link down in the description where you can get this if it's still available. I don't know if they'll still provide extras and stuff for it, but it came with a poster that's the same art that's on the jacket there, and it's quite a big poster too. It's awesome. The poster's got a really nice thick feel to it too. It's matte and all that. Definitely a quality poster. On the inside though, looking at all this stuff, everything is in Japanese text for the most part. You can see that the waves continue throughout the inside of the jacket here, and the text on the left side there's translation on the side there, says Kimetsu no Yaiba, Kamado Tanjiro Risishin, which is the name of the soundtrack album they have here, and then, you know, the original soundtrack, because that's exactly what this is. And on the right side here, we have 3 different tracks that are on here. The one on the left there is the TV version of Gurenge, you know, the anime opening. In the middle there, I don't quite know what it is. I'll look into it. I'll put it here on the screen. And then on the right side there, From the Edge, which is the anime ending. And again, it's a TV version there as well. Just before we look at the discs here, there is an insert with not just the entire track list, but all of the credits as well. So all the musicians that are on this soundtrack. The text in the middle there is also sideways, going from bottom to top. This has a very nice high quality paper feel to it as well. But now looking at the discs here, and this is disc 1 on side A. Again, just the black and white with the blue waves. Just, I absolutely love it. Just gives it a really clean look. Side B, again, just more of the waves there. This is just a theme that continues throughout the entirety of this release. But what's interesting is that on side B, it's the same exact art that's on the label of disc 1 side A. So they double dipped on that one, but nonetheless still looks very nice. For the tracks I'm going to be talking about in here, since I'm not familiar with the names of the tracks just yet, again, they're all in Japanese, and, you know, as I'm listening to it, can't quite, you know, whatever, but I will have them translated and everything in the bottom here, so as I'm talking about them, you'll see the names of the tracks here. So yeah. On side A, the very first track that you play is, of course, the anime opening, Gurenge. So that's just incredible. On the Lisa album, though, you do get the full version of the song as well as a TV version on that one. So yeah, there's that. Track number 3, this is like if Naruto got isekai'd into the world of Madoka Magica. And you can thank Yuki Kajura for that, because she worked on Madoka. So yeah, you definitely get some very Madoka sounding tracks in here as well. So if you're a fan of the Madoka soundtrack, you'll definitely love this, and vice versa as well. On side B, the very first track had me confused, because I thought that I had like the speed wrong on my turntable. I was like, what's going on here? Because it's like very slow and distorted sounding and all that. And yeah, it's just meant to sound that way. So yeah, anyway, track 2, I mean, let me tell you, man, that track kind of bumps, you know? It's got its moments where you're just like, this is super nice and all that stuff, but then it kind of just like takes a turn here and there, and you're like, wait, hold up, you know, like, I'm serious, you know, like one moment you're like, just listen to it, you're having a good time, and you're just like, yeah, you know what, this is great. And another moment you're just like, it's freaking wild, man. It's awesome. It's an awesome track. Track 5 on side B, POV. You're the Major from Ghost in the Shell. Your goal? Defeat Dracula from Castlevania in a dystopian futuristic past, if that even makes sense. That track is so cool. Like the synth organ with Bulgarian chants and an actual organ, it's just like, it's an insane combination. It's just like, wow, you know? But then you're reminded with the next track with a small prelude that has the same melody as the episode 19 music there. And when a composer is putting together music for a soundtrack, for film, for linear story, video games, and of course even anime, they would write around a small musical idea that's called a motif. So that iconic melody in episode 19 is placed throughout the entire soundtrack here and there, and you have ideas, musical ideas that build around that. And that's what makes motifs such a powerful thing. You have this musical idea that's played even a bit differently here and there throughout these tracks that combine these things as one collective thing for a single work. Though you might not even be conscious of this, you might be watching the anime and subconsciously hearing this in the background as scenes are unfolding and, you know, things are happening. You still feel this familiarity with it when it just builds in the way that episode 19 does. It was worth every bit of time, effort, money, whatever it is that was spent to put into that episode. I mean, absolutely stunning. So of course, after having listened to that, I was like, how do you even wrap this up with side D? You know, like after that, I mean, come on. And of course, you know, track after track, it sounds great, it sounds nice, it sounds awesome and everything. And it's just good ass music. But then the final track in this album is of course the anime ending. And it really was just like the bow on top, you know, it's just one very relieving way to kind of just, you know, finish listening to this soundtrack. Again, I did get this through CD Japan, not a sponsor, but I will have the link in the description below where you can add this to your collection if it's still available. But also be aware that Milan Records is also going to be releasing the Demon Slayer soundtrack on vinyl, who knows when. They haven't mentioned anything about a track list, so I don't know if it's going to have the same track list as this one here or anything. We'll find that out whenever they announce things. But I do know that Milan Records likes to do wider releases and multiple variants, so there will be some awesome stuff. And the art's going to be different on the jacket as well, I'm pretty pretty sure. I doubt we'll see Milan's version come out anytime soon because we have Fooly Cooly Volume 2 coming out this fall, Jujutsu Kaisen this winter, My Hero Academia Season 5 coming out early sometime next year, and they haven't shown anything with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but they are doing that as well. So maybe when we get some more information on JoJo's, they'll give us more information with Demon Slayer as well. They kind of got their hands full right now, so 2022 sounds, more or less right for like a Milan Records Demon Slayer release. That's my guess at least. So very exciting times for the hobby. Let me know if you've listened to the Demon Slayer soundtrack and who's your favorite character in Demon Slayer. If it's Zenitsu, I mean, just explain yourself to me, please. But don't forget to drop a song of the day and keep on listening to the music that make these animes so great. I will see you in the next video.